Right, I think we're live. Everything's gone red, so we're live. This is a conversation about free association as philosophical method. Now, the group itself was last year in Newcastle upon Tyne in the UK. I set it up as an experiment, as an independent philosophy group, to see how people would respond and to get some ideas about it. Would involve the client lying back on a couch, only the psychoanalyst, and just talking about whatever was on their mind, and then associating from that. So often from dreams to symbolism, from symbolism in dreams, and to memories, to subconscious memories sometimes, or quite often, sometimes to repressed memories from childhood or whatever. But the idea is that free association, if it's done without pressure and just as a natural process, will lift out certain things from under the level of the conscious mind. So pre-conscious or subconscious, depending on what language you want to use for these things. Everybody's got slightly different language. So I haven't settled on the language yet, but I'm using pre-conscious and subconscious just because it's convenient. So the idea is roughly 2 hours, an hour and 45 minutes, or an hour and a half sometimes, depending on the size of the group. And what we were doing was taking a keyword, which usually I would come up with intuitively, and just playing with the ideas around that keyword. So I would start with a story or a concept or a memory or something about me on that particular day and time that's associated with the keyword, and then we move around the group one person at a time. It's usually a group of 5 or 6 people. That's how it turned out. So 5 or 6 people just taking turns saying 2 or 3 things about the keyword and about their relationship with the keyword, or whatever was on their mind at the time. As long as you can refer it back to something that somebody said in the group, then you're pretty much okay. So it's a very loose arrangement. The rules are quite fluid. As long as people are respecting each other's space, then I'm quite happy. And I'm quite happy to let it go dark, or let it go light, or let it go wherever it wants to go, as long as people's space and independence is respected. And that was lasting us for 2 hours on a Saturday evening, 6 till 8 I was running it. There was a good turnout for about 9 or 10 weeks, and then it died off. And it never really came back in the autumn. I started it in the spring, around about this time last year, and it ran through until early summer. It never came back in the autumn, so I've kind of relaunched it as a radio show. The